Hey guys, welcome to Embrace the Suck. Uh, so it's our private Facebook group for Elevate OCR clients, and today is Foodie Friday. So we're going to talk about intermittent fasting. So it's a big, scary thing. People are scared about fasting, but I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting, something I've been doing now for better than 8 months. Started it in January as my preparation to get ready, get in better shape for the death race started. And it's been a major, major benefit, and I've been doing a lot of research on it. And I want to talk about what it is, how you can utilize it, and why I think it makes a lot of sense. So the first thing is that intermittent fasting simply means scheduling how you eat to get the most out of your body. It's not a diet. It's a pattern of eating. Second, most people can still eat the same amount of calories and get big benefits when they do this. And why is because your body operates on a cycle of either being in a fed state, which is when you're eating and when you're digesting, and in a fasting state, which is after digestion has ended. So during a fed state, you are digesting food and you're mostly burning calories from the food that you've recently eaten or that you're digesting. So this typically the fed state lasts 10 to 12 hours after your last meal. So you're still burning all the calories from your last meal 10 to 12 hours after. Now, during a fasting state, which is the second state, your body does two critical things that it doesn't do any other time. One is it cleans out toxins that have built up over time and all over your body. And this is because your stomach can do two things, but it can't do both at the same time. It can either digest food or it can clean your body. As soon as you start eating, it stops and it goes into that digestion state and it stays there for 8 to 12 hours after your last meal. If you're eating within every 8 to 10 hours, it's always going to be in a digestive state. It's never going to turn on the clean mode. And so you're not going to have that cleaning out your body. The second thing you do in a fasting state is you burn all the fat that you wouldn't burn while you're eating. So there's a whole store of fat in your body that never gets burned because you're always burning calories that you're eating. You're always burning it through your digestion system. That fat is harder to get to. And so the body only goes to that fat when it's in a fasting state, when it's utilized everything that you've eaten. So if you think about our old ancient selves, our bodies were actually designed to work in the cycle. That's why our ancient cultures created a meal called the break fast or the breakfast, but they didn't eat it in the morning. They ate it around noon when the sun was at the highest point. The reason why is they did all their work in the morning when the sun was low. They did their gathering, their hunting, their building. They did everything in the morning, and they ate when it was too hot. When the sun was high, that's when they went inside. That's when they had their first meal. That's when they broke their fast. And they stopped eating around 7 or 8 at night when the sun went down. They had their last meal. They had a fire. They just rested and relaxed. After that, they didn't eat s'mores for dessert and things like that on a regular basis. So our ancient bodies ate around noon or 1 o'clock at high noon, and they finished eating when the sun went down. So there's your 8-hour window, and there's your 16-hour fast. So that was our normal cycle. But some of the benefits that you could see during intermittent fasting, one is you'll lose fat because your body's going to burn more fat than it normally would. You're going to see reduced inflammation and soreness from the toxins that your body is cleaning out. You're going to have better eating habits. Larger meals during a smaller window of time are going to reduce the opportunity for snacking in between meals. You're not going to be hungry during your eating window. You're going to eat 2 to 3 big meals during your eating window, and you're not going to want to snack. The other thing is it's easier to stick to. Diets are hard to stick to, but an eating window, once you sort of get in the habit, your body just falls right into that cycle. This is something you can keep for a long time because it's simple and easy to follow. You still have to make good choices during your eating window, but it's pretty simple. You start eating around 12 or noon every day, you stop eating at dinner. That's pretty much it. So why don't most people do it? Number one, it scares people. They think that 7 a.m. breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So they think they're going to die or they're going to have sort of all sorts of issues if they don't eat that breakfast in the morning. It's not true. Your body doesn't need it. Now, you've probably trained it to want to be hungry and want to eat food in the morning, so you're going to have to wean your body off of doing that. But that's a habit you've taught your body. It's not how your body normally would work. Now, everybody's different. So some people, this may not work as well. Some people's bodies may need this. So try it 1 day a week. And then if that works, try it alternating days. Try it 10 hours after you ate, and then try to go to 12, and then try to eventually go to 14. And some people go to 16. Try what works for you and make it work, and see how your body responds to it. The other thing is people really like breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day, breakfast. So I eat breakfast. I just eat it later. I may have breakfast for dinner. I may have breakfast for lunch. I like breakfast foods. And the other thing is too, is after a while, you can have an occasional breakfast. You can have an occasional pizza at 11 o'clock at night. I always eat socially for occasions with my friends when they're eating. But this is a pattern that over 30 days, you're going to follow it 27 out of 30 days, and you're going to be much better for it. I'm going to post a link here to an article that's just a really simple overview of intermittent fasting. It has a lot of links to research and people who've done a lot of research on it. I'll let you look at that. I encourage you to explore it on your own. I encourage you to try different levels of intermittent fasting, see what's right for you. And I think you're going to love it. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you on it, what you can do. That's it for me today. And remember, always embrace the suck.